Hi, welcome back to Work In Workout. My name is Charles, and today it's a quick workout. I'm going to do a medley to work a number of my muscles in the upper body. I'm just going to take a few quick exercises which you can put together if you've got some similar type of equipment, or you want to get a quick workout, working a number of or range of different muscle groups in one session. So let's get right into it. Workout. Right, so today I'm just going to get right into it. I'm going to start off, if you're doing arm wrestling for example, I've been watching some videos from Devon Lorette, one of my favourites, Schoolboy, the Russian arm wrestler. You see some really good videos from Judy and Tom as well on YouTube. But here I've got my bands on the bench. I'm going to anchor down the bench with my foot. And this is really going to get the forearm worked out. And also your biceps, and you're also going to feel it right there in your lower pecs as well. And then you also get a bit of engagement at the back. I can feel it working right there in my traps as well. So this is a pretty good upper body movement. Get your elbow into your hip, lean back for a bit of tension, and then you bicep curl it up. Once you get to just about vertical, you then turn in as if you're pushing the wrist over, like that. So I'll do 10 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that's that arm. Then I'll switch over to my left arm. Now I'm using my bench here to anchor down. But if you don't have a bench, you can put it under your foot, for example, the bands, or you can put it onto anything else that's got enough weight to be able to take the strain of you pulling. So here we go with the other arm. 1, 2, 3, 10. There we go. That's a really good workout for the pecs. So I'm going to drop that down. Then I'm going to move on to. So that particular workout's good because, like I said, it works your forearms, your biceps, your pecs, and you're feeling it a little bit in your traps as well. Here, we're onto the classic bench press. Now what I've actually started doing with my bench press, if you're going heavy, you really want to get your feet anchored on the ground, arch your back and drive through the legs when you're doing your bench press. However, when you're doing lighter weights, or maybe you're doing reps, I've started to make it a bit more compound, so I get a bit more workout for the time that I'm spending in the gym. So for example, I'll show you. In this instance, what I'm doing is I've got my weight there, and instead of driving my legs into the ground, if it's a fairly low weight, what I'll do is I'll actually stick my legs out in front of me, so that way I'm getting some time under tension on my abs. I'm getting an abs workout whilst I'm doing my bench. And then you do whatever reps you're comfortable with. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. As is customary with the bench, slow on the way down, explode up. So that exercise works quite well for a weight that you're very comfortable with. When you start to get to the heavier weights, like I said, you do have to anchor your feet back in the ground and do it in a more traditional way. But it's a good way for me to get some chest workout and also get some activation in my abs. I did it the other day and my abs are still killing me. So it's something I'm now working into my workout on the lower weight range on my bench press. Let's move on. Okay, bands again. What I'm going to do here is, on this medley workout, we're going to do a bicep curl. So I'm getting my feet shoulder width apart, and then just curl up. Try and get your elbows out as far in front of you as possible. That way you get better isolation of the biceps as you curl. 8, 9, 10. You can go slowly if you like, as you get more time under tension on your bicep curl. Then the second exercise with the band is you just step over the bands again, and this time you actually have the band looping around to the back. And this, you might have guessed it's for the triceps. So it's like doing tricep extensions, but here we're doing it. You can do it with dumbbells. If you don't have dumbbells, then you can do it with bands, as I'm doing here. So it's like a bent over row position, so legs shoulder width apart, back in a neutral position. You don't want arching, but you want to be chin straight up. And then, there you go, chin straight up, and then you extend out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. I do a higher range on that because for that particular exercise it's not particularly heavy duty, especially with what is a fairly light band. So I'll go up to 20 on that. As you know, with my channel, for the heavier weights that we do, or the heavier exercises, then obviously we do lower reps because we're in the power range in those instances. And then the final bit of the circuit, let's put this back down here, is onto the parallel bars. This again is for chest and triceps, so it's an upper body workout today. And I'm using body weight, I'm not adding any additional weight. And we're doing it nice and slowly. Lower yourself down and hang. Hovering above the ground, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000, 10,000, and then push up. And then slowly down on the negative. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000, 10,000. So I'm doing just 2 there. Now that time under tension, that isometric motion of just holding there, really puts your triceps under a lot of stress. But that's really good for building strength and building muscle. So you do, maybe I'd say I do put no more than 3 on those. I did 2, and that's really tough because you're using your muscle, you're using your strength as your load down. Then you have to use and dig deeper, use even more strength just to push yourself back up to that static hold position. So it's a really good exercise, and you really do feel the burn. Then back to the bicep curls. 5, 6, 7. We're going to try and lean over. 8, 9, 10. Just as if you're doing real arm wrestling. What a lot of pros do, or even amateurs, is as you get to the top, to give yourself the extra power, it's not cheating to actually use your body weight and lean over. Because it's not just all the muscle in the arm, it's not just the muscle, the power in the tendons that you've got connecting. It's also being able to leverage your body weight. Your head's one of the heaviest parts of your body, if not the heaviest. So when you lean over with your head, it helps you get that extra leverage against the pulling force of the other person or the band. Then we switch back, left arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I'm really feeling the burn there. I'm feeling that in my pecs. I'm feeling that in my bicep. My forearms are getting a good workout. Back on the bench now. You can add extra weight if you want. I'm keeping it fairly low for me. My bar here is 10 kgs. I've got 220 plates, so I'm doing 50. My body weight is 78 kgs, so I'm not going too wild on the weight. This is more about getting the dual activation of your chest, your pecs, and your abs. So legs out front, hold them in the air, and get your set out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, and 10. And moving on, so we can do our bicep curl again. Feet shoulder width apart. I'm going to reach down lower on the bands now to get a bit more tension on the bands. Elbows out in front of me. Maybe I'll do a side view for you guys to see. Elbows out front, get a bit more isolation, and curl. That's 10 there. So it's effectively a superset we're doing today. Step over the band. This time make sure there's enough space behind me. Okay, and I'm going to reach down a little bit lower to get that tricep activation going. Now, the lower you bend, the more perpendicular to the force your triceps are, the better activation you go. So if I stood up straight and did that, I will be getting some tension, but that's more in my shoulders. Whereas here, I have to activate my triceps once I'm bent over. Eight, 10, 15, 18, 19, 20. Okay, and I'm starting to sweat. And then we go back over. There you go. Come back over to the dip station. And here we go. Slow negatives on the way down. Isometric hold. You can count 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, or 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000, 10,000. And power up. If you lean forward, you get more chest activation. And if you're more vertical, then that's more triceps activation. Right, I'm sweating. And I'm really feeling it. If you liked today's video and you found it helpful, then please do drop a like. I'm finished. Like, share the video, that does help. Anyone else who wants to do maybe a medley / superset, doing an upper body workout, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on any new content, and I will see you next time. You can check me out on Instagram on Working Workout TV. That's Working Workout TV on Instagram for some other exciting content. See you guys.